you wanna go outside? Yeah! Let's go, come in. Good morning. I don't know how to start this video. I was not even sure if I was going to make this video. And I'm still not entirely sure about what I'm going to disclose. I already had my coffee, so I just made some tea, and then I have peaches. These are very good. I got them from the farmer's market. I didn't know if I wanted to make this like an entire sit-down video, just straight, or if I wanted to make it a vlog. I have tried to make this video so many times and I just couldn't do it. So I just need to get it over with, to just talk about it, and then it'll be out in the open. I want to say that I apologize for not speaking on everything sooner. I've kind of just ignored the topic because I was hoping that it would just kind of go away on its own. Truthfully, I got kind of prideful about it and I felt kind of shameful because I have a recovery channel and I have been what I consider to be recovered for a long time, or at least I had been. In my personal life, it was very hard to admit. It was hard to admit to myself that I was struggling again. I don't want people to lose their trust in me. I feel like I'm just letting people down. I guess I just was embarrassed. I don't even know. I've been having a hard time even accepting that it is a reality that I have relapsed. That's the first time that I've even actually said it out loud like that. I've said I've had a hard time to people in my life. I've said that I've struggled with various things, but putting it in those words is not something that I've done up until just now. I don't even know how I ended up back in this spot, quite honestly. That's something that I've been trying to figure out, but my therapist told me that that's not the most important piece right now, and so I'm trying to just make peace with that. My whole thing is I feel like if I can figure it out, then I can fix it. I made a video recently about how I had abandoned my channel, and honestly, a lot of the reason that I continued to abandon it, I mean, the reason that I left it in the first place was because I was depressed and there was a lot of really horrible things going on in my life. The reason that I continued to not really post was because I wanted to avoid this topic specifically. I kind of felt like it was negligent of me to just be struggling with the same issues that I've struggled with in the past and to not share it or admit to it, and I felt hypocritical because I always give advice that is very contradictory to what I actually did. It's making me very anxious to talk about this. I will say it's a weird spot that I'm in because I am in a completely different mindset than I've been in the past. Before, when I've gone through these same issues, I didn't have a lot of self-worth. I never had an opinion about anything. I had almost no confidence. I just didn't really care a whole lot about myself, and that is not the case this time. I have a good amount of self-worth. I have a good amount of confidence in my appearance and in my personality and just who I am as a person, and that's not something that I'm used to experiencing while also engaging in behaviors. So I think that made it a lot harder for me to admit to myself that it was a problem, because I could justify things easier. I don't know if that makes sense. And I didn't think that it was something that I could ever even experience and not fully be aware of it. I think for a while I was kind of like 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to it. And then 2 or 3 months ago, things just kind of went drastically downhill. Body image is something that I have had a really hard time with. And that's for various different reasons. I've had a good amount of dysmorphia, but not in the way that I've had in the past. I don't really see myself as looking all that different from how I looked months ago, although there are things that make it clear to me that that's not the case. I was trying on outfits the other day, and it actually made me very sad because most of my clothes didn't fit me, and I realized that there was virtually nothing in my closet that I could really wear and have look great. And you would think that that would please the unhealthy side of myself, but it actually made me very sad. I just had this level of empathy towards myself that I also haven't really experienced before. Feeling my emotions, I think, is something that has been really hard for me lately. And I do think that that is one of the purposes that my eating disorder is solving. Or serving, not solving, but serving. And I, for some reason, have a hard time saying the term eating disorder again, even though I've said it like 20,000 times on this channel in the past. I guess it's hard for me to associate that with myself again. I kind of wanted to just break that tie and not have that be something that defined me anymore. So having it still be a part of me, I guess, is difficult. And so that makes it hard to say. I never cry. I'm never angry. I don't know. Going back to body image, I have also just had a really hard time with people thinking that they need to give me their opinion. And I understand where some people are coming from, I do, but I have had a lot of people reaching out to me lately feeling like they should say something, and while I do appreciate some of those messages, it also has gotten a bit overwhelming, and I guess just makes me second guess myself and feel shameful in a different way. What happened was I posted some cute outfits. That was all. They weren't body checking photos. It was just innocent outfit photos. And I had a lot of people messaging me because of that. And I have been deciding whether I should take it down or not. And honestly, I can't really decide. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like if I take it down, then I'm just feeding into that shame that I'm feeling like I should hide myself. Yeah, I don't know. People that I know in my personal life have messaged me, and then I've just had people that I barely know, and then just strangers messaging me, asking me if I've relapsed or telling me that I look terrible. And the thing is like, I hate that I can't just be a person on the internet. I can't just live my life without everybody knowing that I have some kind of problem. You're depressed or you're anxious or you have a horrible traumatic thing happen to you, but you take a picture and you post it and nobody is gonna know what's behind that picture. It's your choice whether you want to share that with the world or not. And in my situation, if I post anything, people are just gonna know. That's kind of out of my control. And sure, I could just not post, but then I'm still just feeding into that shame. It's not even about my body, yet that's the focus. That's what everybody draws attention to, and I hate that. I hate that my specific issue is so easily noticeable externally, and that becomes the focus of attention rather than what's going on internally. I'm working on it. I have a plan that I don't necessarily want to share on here. I feel like I want to keep that private. My camera died. That plan is not something that I necessarily want to share on here for right now, and I hope that that will be respected. It's a plan that was made with me and my treatment team, so it's not just me making the plans. I do have people very close to me that I have been talking to lately about everything, and that has been really helpful. I think that that's all I want to share for now about that topic, and I might share more in the future. That's just what I feel comfortable sharing now. Oh, by the way, it's Alaska and I's 1 year anniversary today, which means that I got her a year ago today. And I'm so excited because I have this cream colored sweatsuit from the brand Comfort, and I don't know if you've heard of them, but I've seen them all over TikTok, and that's where I got them from. It is a sweatsuit that is made specifically for anxiety. They're slightly weighted, and I hate weighted blankets, but these don't feel like that to me. They don't feel restricting. They just feel thick and well made. This is not an ad for Comfort, by the way. I'm not sponsored by them. The reason that I'm even talking about that is because I have a sweatsuit for Alaska in the same color from Comfort. We're gonna have a little photo shoot for our 1 year little anniversary in our matching sweats, and it's gonna be super cute. And I'm gonna make some salsa with the peppers I got from the farmer's market, and it's gonna be a good day.
The city makes us feel alive.